time, we ask that you please rise if you're able. Gentlemen, remove your hats. Active duty and all military veterans may render an appropriate hand salute as we honor the United States of America with a performance of the Star-Spangled Banner presented by Americhoice. Please welcome to the FNB Field microphone, Lindsay Hub.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Your Reading Fightin Phils take on the Harrisburg Senators, the Washington Nationals AA affiliate, for the second of 6 games here at FNB Field. The Fightin Phils stopped on the Harrisburg Senators last night 13-2, hitting a season-high 4 home runs. They had back-to-back long balls from Corridor and Stokes in the second. And then 2 3-run shots as part of a 9-run ninth inning, also a season-high, to combine for 13 runs, also a season high. In the ninth inning, they recorded 7 hits, including 2 3-run blasts, one from Wendell Rijo and one from McCarthy Tatum. In his first game up from Jersey Shore, Tatum recorded 3 hits, including 2 hits in the ninth with that 3-run blast. Vito Friscia also having 2 hits in the frame. Noah Skiro came away with the win, his 5th of the season, a no-save situation at the end as they ended up winning 13-2 over the Harrisburg Senators, who have now given up 31 runs in 2 days. So excited to see what today brings as Luis Reyes sends the first pitch of the game. 6:32 p.m. It's 84 degrees here in Harrisburg, wind blowing 5 miles an hour. Really nothing at all. Reyes bumps back the first pitch he sees into the catcher, Pineda, who needs a minute to recover there. Luis throwing to Pineda back behind the plate. Johnson in left, Rudy Martin in center, and Trey Harris in right. Jack Dunn over at third. Jackson Clough entering the lineup at shortstop. Darren Baker staying at second, and Omar Merihildo at first. So a lot of lineup changes for Harrisburg today. Harrisburg in their home whites with the matching red cap and the H out on the front. Reyes takes this dead to center field. Martin tracking over. He'll make the catch for out number 1. Here's Kevin Vicuna with 1 away. Kevin shifting to second base today. They keep playing Derek Jeter's number 2, like when he walked up to the plate, for Kevin, who wears number 3. So I'm not sure I fully understand why they're doing that in the ballpark. But he takes the first pitch ball here. Vicuna batting second today. Wendell Rijo in the 3-hole, and Jalen Ortiz cleaning things up. Aldrin Corridor batting 5th. Madison Stokes in the 6th spot. as Kevin takes another one inside. McCarthy Tatum batting 7th, Vito Freesia catching batting 8th, and Carlos De La Cruz makes his series debut batting 9th. Middle infielders back deep, corner infielders playing in. Reyes steals to get the swinging strike out of Kevin, 2-1. Luis, 3-6 on the season with a 6.08 ERA in 14 games played, 66 2/3 of AA inning work. Reyes comes to Vicuna, slow roller over to short, gobbled up by Clough. On to first, he almost beats it out, and he does! That's the second infield single for Kevin Vicuna. Oh, they're going to say throwing error. Didn't think it was that bad of a throw. But he doesn't get credit for the hit there. And so he reaches on an error, but nonetheless, he is safe at first. 2 errors yesterday for the Harrisburg Senators, 1 for the Fightin Phils, but their errors much more critical, allowed 2 runs to score in the second, and the Fightins never relinquished that lead. Here's Wendell Rijo, had a 3-run blast in the 9th yesterday. Takes a first pitch strike here against Reyes. 2 strikeouts per every walk issued. Goes over on the pickoff attempt, not in time. Kevin going. The pitch is down and away. Good throw by Pineda, but he slides in safely. No. Looked like he got his foot in there, but the call being made by the crew chief, Matt Carleone. And Vicuna gets caught stealing, and that puts out number 2 on the board and gets rid of the base runner. Rijo took a ball outside, 1-1. No score here, top of the first in Harrisburg. Reading leads the series 1-0. Game 2 of the 6-game set. We are here through Sunday as Rijo sends the ball back foul. Reyes steps back on the first base side of the rubber, and Rijo goes down swinging to end the inning. The Fightin Phils get a base runner, but they end up falling in order to the Harrisburg Senators. So on to the bottom of the inning we go. Carlo Reyes making the spot start today for the Fightin Phils in just one moment.
The Seidel Auto Group Deck Picnic appeals to both die-hard and casual fans with its summer picnic-like and fun tailgate atmosphere. During your picnic, you may even catch a souvenir, as the area is situated directly in prime home run territory behind the left field wall. Regular season tickets are $30 per person for groups of 20 or more, and children 4 and under are free. Visit Fightins.com/groups or call 610-370-BALL to reserve your group outing today.
Golden Oaks is an award-winning high-end golf club that offers golfers a country club experience without country club prices. With 5 sets of tees, golfers of every skill level will enjoy their game. Golden Oaks has Bogey's Pub, a beautiful pro shop, driving range, and learning center that will make any visit complete. Golden Oaks Golf Club is the perfect venue for private events and golf outings. Visit us for our newly opened golf simulators, complete with its own bar area and Bogey's Pub menu items available. You can stay in our beautifully restored 1850s farmhouse and then play our award-winning championship golf course. Each room includes full amenities, cable television, and quaint rustic decor. While on the premises, visit Bogey's Pub for lunch, dinner, or a relaxing beverage. We're ready to serve you here at Golden Oaks and look forward to the 2022 season.
Into the bottom of the first here.
Leading off for Harrisburg, center fielder, number 28, Rudy Martin.
It's Reyes versus Reyes today, as Carlo Reyes will get the start for the Fightin' Phils in his second start appearance. Last time he went an inning and 2/3, gave up 3 hits and 3 runs, walked 2 batters. So we'll see what he can bring to the table today as he sends a first pitch ball to Rudy Martin. Darren Baker and Daniel Johnson also due up. Martin pops this up in the infield. Freesia ripping his mask off. Tatum coming in as well. It's in front of the Fightin's dugout. What a catch by the third baseman. Covers a lot of ground and picks up out number 1. Here's Darren Baker with 1 away. Andrew Johnson cleaning things up in the DH spot today. Jack Dunn batting 5th. Israel Pineda batting 6th. Trey Harris, Jackson Clough, and Omar Mirahildo rounding out the 7 through 9. Reyes throwing to Vito Freesia back behind the plate today. Herbert Iser was added to our roster from Jersey Shore at the promotion of Jack Conley, who will get the start in Lehigh Valley today. Ball and a strike here to Darren Baker. Carlos De La Cruz makes his series debut out in left field. Really excited to watch him play out there. Johann Rojas in center and Jalen Ortiz in right. McCarthy Tatum remains at third base. Madison Stokes shifts to shortstop. Darren Baker sends his foul into the stands. Kevin Vicuna back at second and Aldrum Corridor playing at first today. Glove at the waist. Reyes sends the ball home. Good frame by Vito Freesia. They just don't get the call they're looking for. And the count evens 2-2. Upstairs, and the count is now full. 1 out here. No score, bottom of the first. Carlo, really a reliever, but used to be a starter, so he does know the feel of this. Line drive into center field, but Johann Rojas is there to make the catch for out number 2. Here's Daniel Johnson moving up a couple spots in his second appearance with the Harrisburg Senators. Yesterday went 2 for 2, so he's technically batting 1,000 as he steps into the lefty batter's box. Also took a walk in yesterday's game. This is smoked into right field, and that is long gone. A solo shot by Daniel Johnson starts the scoring for the Senators. They lead 1-0 here. Here's Andrew Young. Nobody on and 2 outs. Harrisburg takes an early 1-0 lead. This is fly ball into left field. Coming over and making the catch is Carlos De La Cruz. And there is out number 3, but a solo shot by Johnson gets the Senators on the board. They lead 1-0. To the second we go here at Harrisburg. Into the top of the second we go, a solo home run by Daniel Johnson makes the Senators lead 1-0 here. Jalen Ortiz takes 2 swinging strikes here, 0-2. Ortiz holds off, a ball and a strike. One-two, swing and a miss. Ortiz down on strikes. Back-to-back Ks for Luis Reyes. Puts an out on the board here to start the second. Here is Aldrum Corridor. First pitch strike to the lefty bat. Corridor had a fantastic day yesterday in his old stomping grounds. Went 2 for 3, a home run, a double, and 2 walks. He scored 3 times. Takes a late swinging strike, down 1-2. Fightin Phils stick it out in the navy tops with the road gray bottoms and the alternate road half, red and navy with the white cursive R on the front. And, of course, those home whites for the Harrisburg Senators. Manager Sean Williams manning the third baseline and Mike Jones instructing from first. And coordinator Gary Varsho, the base running coach for the minor league system, is here today as well. Reyes with the 1-2. Corridor smacks this into right field. It hangs up in the sky long enough for Harris to put a glove on it. There is out number 2.
The shortstop, number 19, Madison Stokes.
Inside here, Madison Stokes takes the first pitch ball. This is popped up foul into the net, back behind home plate, 1-1. Ground ball left side. Clough across the diamond, and there is out number 3. Harrisburg leads 1-0 on to the bottom of the second in just a moment. Harrisburg leads Reading 1-0 here in the second inning. Jack Dunn, Israel Pineda, and Trey Harris due up in this frame. Carlo Reyes sends a first pitch strike to Dunn. Now goes outside 1-1. A little bit of a better crowd here tonight than yesterday. The weather is really beautiful to sit outside and watch a game. It's 82 degrees right now. A dribbler over to short. Madison Stokes on to first, and there is out number 1. Slight breeze going out to center field. Nothing that should impact the game right now. Honestly, it feels real good here tonight. Nice break from the heat wave that we've been under these past few days. Another one chopped to short. Madison Stokes races up to the grass and makes a good play. Back-to-back groundouts. There's 2. Stokes played over at first yesterday. Plays short, can also play the rest of the infield and the outfield. I'm sure we'll see him in a lot of different positions this season. I asked him earlier this summer, how many gloves do you have? He brings 5 with him on the road for all different positions. Last summer, we saw him just about everywhere as well. Really just not center field, but I'm sure he could do that if needed. Comes inside twice to Trey Harris. 6 games here with the Harrisburg Senators and just 6 hits. Line drive up the middle, blows off Carlo Reyes' glove as he tries to make the play, and it's going to be in for a hit. With 2 outs, a runner on first. Here is Jackson Clough. First pitch inside. Ball 1. First at bat we're seeing out of Jackson Clough this series. Runner going, the throw from Frisch, the tag from Stokes. It looked good. It was the perfect throw. It was just a heartbeat late. And so sliding into second is Trey Harris, getting himself in scoring position. It was right where you want it to be, down on the first base corner of the bag. And he's just able to get there before he got a good jump. Shuffling off the bag is Harris. 3 consecutive balls here to Jackson Clough, who's batting under the Mendoza line at 186. With 2 outs, Reyes comes home. He gets a foul ball back to Clough, 3-1. Usually you take that 3-0 pitch, but Reyes gets himself into the count here. Most of the affiliates having a 7 o'clock start, so we'll get into those in a little bit. Jersey Shore had a day game. They won 4-1 today with Barron Radcliffe's 9th home run of the season. Upstairs goes Reyes, ball 4, and that will put 2 on here and 2 out for Omar Marahildo, the number 9 hitter, in his series debut. Harrisburg leads 1 run on 2 hits. They have made an error in the field of Fightin's. Nothing across their line as of yet. We're only in the bottom of the second here, so lots and lots of baseball left to go. First pitch strike. Ethan Gorzak back behind the plate, the crew chief Matt Carleone down the third baseline, and Brian DeBrouwer over at first. From the right side, here is Marihildo with 2 on and 2 out. There is another strike, 89-mile-an-hour pitch by Carlo Reyes, and he's down 0-2. Out on second, Trey Harris, Jackson Clough over at first. Reyes got back-to-back groundouts to short to start off this frame. Now there's 2 on and 2 out here for the number 9 hitter. Righty looks back. Out of the stretch here on the first base side, the 0-2. And that'll do it. A called strike 3 as he hits the corner. Strands 2 runners on the base pass here. Picks up his first strikeout to end the second. Harrisburg leads 1-0. On to the third we go here at F&B Field.
The Reading Fightin Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, "Are you okay?" the hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to help raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530.
Berks Immunization Coalition works to provide leadership and education in promoting age-appropriate immunization across the lifespan for all residents of Berks County. This is a coalition comprised of local physicians, nurse practitioners, school nurses, immunization coordinators, immunization advocates, and pharmaceutical representatives working to encourage continuity of immunization through medical resources. They focus on educating both the community and the providers. For more information, please visit www.immunizeba.org. Click Local Coalitions.
Into the third here at F&B Field, Harrisburg leads 1-0 on Daniel Johnson's solo shot. And the Fightin Phils look to tie it up. Everybody that comes up will represent that tying run. Here is McCarthy Tatum to lead us off. Vito Fresia and Carlos De La Cruz also due up in this frame. McCarthy takes a first pitch ball. Now he comes down and away. 2-0. Lights are on here at the ballpark. No sound impacting the field of play as it is a very cloudy evening. Probably still have about I think we could finish the rest of the game in the daylight. Yesterday it got dark in the 9th inning because it was about a half-hour 9th inning as Reading put 9 runs on the board. But we were on pace for a nice and quick game. Here's a 3-0 to Tatum. Just hits the outside corner, 3-1. So the Phillies starting against the Marlins today. They won yesterday's contest. Zach Wheeler, his 11th win of the season, and Sir Anthony Dominguez got the save. There's ball 4 as it bounces over the plate. And the Fightin Phils will have the tying run down on first. JT Romuto and Gene Segura both had home runs in the game, and Alec Boehm recorded a hit to bring his season average up to 294. So they're just getting started against the Marlins today. Noah Syndergaard in his second start as a Philly. Ground ball on the right side, gets through the hole. Vito Fresia, his first hit of the game, moving McCarthy Tatum into scoring position. And the Fightin Phils threatening here in the top of the third. 2 on and nobody out here for Carlos De La Cruz. Lehigh Valley just warming up against Charlotte. Bailey Falter getting the start there yesterday. Former Fightins Josh Akami and Chris Sharp launched home runs to take them to victory. Here's De La Cruz from the right side. 2 on and nobody out here for Reading. "94-mile-an-hour fastball from Reyes gets by De La Cruz for strike 1. Blue Claws beat Greensboro today 4-1. Barron Radcliffe, his 9th home run of the season. He also tripled to score Casey Martin, so he really held them to victory. And Clearwater scoreless against St. Lucie out at Baker Ballpark. De La Cruz takes the ball outside the count, evens 1-1. Tatum started off this inning walking down to first, and Vito Fresia's single moved him into scoring position. Reading down by 1 here in the top of the 3rd inning, tried to tie it up and then some. De La Cruz swats this foul. The count moves 1-2. Yesterday, we were lucky enough to get a Sports Center top 10 play out of Johann Rojas. The Phillies' number 3 prospect made a diving play in right center field, and it ended up being the number 4 play of Sports Center top 10, which was very, very exciting. Looking back to second is Reyes. Now will come home to De La Cruz. The 1-2 bumped back foul, and manager Sean Williams was actually telling me about another time they had a Sports Center top 10 play. Actually, here at this ballpark, Mickey Moniak a couple years back made a play down the right field line, robbing a Senator of a home run, and he thought it was funny about the great defensive plays that we've had here in Harrisburg. But really, defense is one of the top tools of this Fightin's team. As Reyes misses outside, the count evens 2-2. Swing and a miss. De La Cruz down on strikes, and there is out number 1. As Reyes goes back to the top of the lineup, here is Johann Rojas. Well, coming into this game, Luis Reyes was averaging about a strikeout a frame, and he continues to do so with 1 strikeout in each frame. Reading 2 on and just 1 out here, looking to at least tie this game. They're down by 1 in the top of the 3rd. They'd like to really take advantage of the starter here early. Johann takes the first pitch strike. Tatum on second, Fresia on first. Rojas sends this foul down the third baseline, 0-2. Started the season in AAA Rochester, did Reyes, and then came down to Harrisburg in May. Goes outside. Good pick by Pineda back behind the plate. Keep it in front of him. Did pitch out of the bullpen a little bit and then came back into the starting rotation. Last summer, he led all of the Nationals minor league systems with 126 2/3 innings pitched. Rojas takes a swinging strike on a pitch down in the dirt, and back-to-back Ks puts 2 outs on the board. Here is Kevin Vicuna. Reading trying not to let up an opportunity here with a leadoff walk issued. Two on and 2 out. Now Reading trails by 1 here in the top of the 3rd. First pitch strike to Kevin Vicuna. He reached on an error last time up, then went on to be caught stealing. Harrisburg has not won a game in the month of August. 0-1. Kevin takes a hefty swinging strike. Reyes still bringing the heat with his fastball, 94 miles an hour. Vicuna slices this deep to right field. Harris is there to put a glove on it and end the inning. The Fightin' Phils get a hit, and they strand 2 runners on, so they trail by 1. To the bottom of the 3rd we go at F&B Field.
Easy, proven, and affordable alternative to a complicated and expensive asphalt roof replacement. RoofMax's revolutionary new technology uses natural, plant-based bio-oil to restore shingles flexibility and instantly add 5 years of life to a roof. And treatment is around 20% of the cost of a complete roof replacement. From homes to commercial complexes, RoofMax of West Reading can help. Visit GetRoofMax.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin' Phils Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 in Berks and Monco. ROG Orthodontics and the Fightin' Phils, 2 great hometown partners.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on the 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating over 70 years of senior living.
Fightins make a call to the bullpen here in the bottom of the 3rd inning on a bullpen game. Carlo Reyes gets 2 innings of work. He allows 2 hits and 1 run. That Daniel Johnson solo shot, 1 walk and 1 strikeout on 28 pitches. And here is Eric Miller in relief. He'll see the top of the order: Rudy Martin, Darren Baker, and Daniel Johnson. Rudy Martin popped up in foul territory his first time up. Miller sends the first pitch inside. Lefty matchup here. Martin gets very close to the plate. There's a strike. 1-1. Martin sends this into right field, covering a lot of ground is Jalen Ortiz to make the catch for out number 1. Rudy Martin had a good day on the plate, was probably the shining moment for the Harrisburg Senators in a tough loss. He had 3 hits, including a bunt single. And Daniel Johnson played well yesterday, too. Here is Darren Baker with 1 out, son of Dusty Baker. Recognize that name from the Astros system right now, although he's been all around baseball, really, and one of the most well-respected veterans of the sport. Baker got the call up to Harrisburg on July 22nd after being assigned to Wilmington to start the season. In 62 games, he batted .273 as he sends this foul. The count moves to 2-1. Also played in the Futures game, went 0 for 1 as a part of the National League team. Just his second season in professional baseball, was selected in the 10th round back in 2021. Miller deals the 2-1 up and away, 3-1. Hits the inside corner. Miller bringing the fastball to 93 miles an hour. And he makes the count full now. 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 3rd, ground ball left side. Backhanded by Stokes across the diamond. Looks very comfortable there, but he says he runs out the play. And that is going to go in as a hit here. Baker reaches first successfully. Running out a slow roller over to short. Good play by Madison Stokes. You know, he says it feels interesting to be back. You know, so much time spent rehabbing out in Clearwater, and he had a tough situation where he was rehabbing to come back and then got hit by a pitch and was hurt again. And so finally to be back, he's settling in and just happy to be here. Daniel Johnson takes a first pitch strike. He's the only run of the game so far, a solo shot deep to right field. He'll have a runner on first and just one out here for Eric Miller, who sends this over to first. But Darren Baker really not taking too much of a lead. This pitch misses above the letters. 1 ball and 1 strike. Baker shuffling off the bag at first. The pitch home outside. Good stop by Vito Frecia. Baker has 2 stolen bases here in Double-A. He had 10 back in A-ball, so 12 on the season. .6', 180 out there. Small on the smaller side. Swing and a miss by Johnson. He goes down on strikes. Eric Miller picks up his first strikeout here in the third, out number 2. On the board here is Andrew Young. Bark in the Park night here at the ballpark. A couple of dogs hanging out there now that the weather is a little bit cooler. A couple of barks going on. Nobody's getting too loud. See if they do any on-field activities or promotions with the dogs tonight. Eric Miller looks over at first. Now he comes home to Andrew Young, runner going, but he just gets such a good jump. The throw down from Vito is good, but it's not near in time. And that is the second stolen base here out of the Nationals today. And I think they recognize that if they want to take over the Fightins here, they're going to have to be aggressive on the base pass. They are going to have to take advantage of every single opportunity they get with runners on. And so they bring Young into scoring position here. Fly ball into right. Coming over Kevin Vicuna, he'll make the catch in shallow right field for out number 3. Harrisburg does get a hit, but they strand a runner on. To the 4th we go. They lead 1-0.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on the 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating over 70 years of senior living.
The time has come for businesses to grow, to prosper, to innovate, to succeed. Tompkins Vist Bank continues to be a leading lender to companies in southeastern Pennsylvania. We make decisions locally and invest locally so local businesses can thrive. Call a business advisor today and see how we can help your business grow. Tompkins Vist Bank, locally focused, a world of possibilities. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
In the top of the 4th here at F&B Field, Harrisburg leads Reading 1-0. Reyes will stay into the game here for the Senators. And the Fightin' Phils will send up Wendell Rijo, Jalen Ortiz, and Aldrum Corridor. Anybody that comes up will represent the tying run here. The Fightin' Phils have only got one hit today. They have been issued 2 other passes, though. Vicuna reaching on an error and Tatum walking. But Vito Fresia's single in the last frame is the only hit so far. Rijo lays down a bunt, chopping it to third. The pitcher makes a good athletic play and sends it over to first for out number 1. Checking around the system here is the Fightin' Phils, or La Liga, I should say, as the Fightin' Phils are just 3 games back from the first place Portland Sea Dogs, who are trying to make a late season push. And of course, Portland had to go and walk it off yesterday against Richmond in the 10th, so they kept their 3-game advantage. And now they are scoreless against the Richmond Flying Squirrels in the bottom of the 5th inning. Also keeping an eye on Hartford, who's down by 7 to Somerset, and New Hampshire, who lost today to Erie. So Fightin' Phils making up ground in the standings for sure here, but Portland has got to cool off if the Fightin' Phils look to climb out of that 3-game deficit. First pitch coming outside here to Jalen Ortiz, ball 1. 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Harrisburg leads 1 run on 3 hits. No runs on 1 hit for the Fightin' Phils. Ortiz struck out his last time up. This is a sharp ground ball to Jackson Clough at short. Over to first. There's 2. Here's Aldrum Corridor. 9 home runs is a season high for him, which he hit yesterday, his 9th. He's had 9 home runs the past 3 seasons. So a chance here with about 38 games left, under 38 games, to have at least 10, which would be a new season high for him. I think he is more than capable of doing that as he takes a ball inside. He says it's nice to be back here at his old stomping grounds. Grew up in the Nationals system, but is enjoying his time here in Reading. He certainly made a good group of friends, and he's had a good season as well. 2 balls and no strikes. Reyes takes a step back. Now he comes home. And this hits the corner, 2-1. The lefty lined out to right field his first time up. Count even to 2 apiece. 2 outs, top of the 4th inning. Just a 1-run game between these 2 teams. Sky is cloudy. No wind at all. 2-2. Sharply struck into the glove of Baker at second. On to first, and the Fightin' Phils go down in order here as we head into the bottom of the 4th. Harrisburg keeps their 1-run lead.
White Star Tours and Travel Centers offers the R-Phils fan road trip again this season. It's your chance to hit the road with other R-Phils fans, see an R-Phils road game, meet with an R-Phils player, and see 2 Philadelphia Phillies road games. The White Star R-Phils fan road trip visits Erie and Pittsburgh, Thursday, July 28th through Sunday, July 31st. You see the R-Phils at Erie, meet with an R-Phils player or coach, then head to Pittsburgh for a tour of the city, including the Incline, and a ride on the Yankee Clipper riverboat. You will attend 2 Phillies games versus the Pirates on Friday and Saturday before traveling home Sunday with a stop at the Flight 93 National Memorial. Visit the customer service booth for more info on the White Star R-Phils fan road trip to Erie and Pittsburgh. Space is very limited. Sign up today.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
Into the bottom of the 4th inning for the Fightin' Phils. Eric Miller is going to get another frame after having a clean 3rd inning. Sees Jack Dunn, a first pitch foul ball. Next one comes down and away, 1-1. Harrisburg leads Reading 1-0 here. It'll be Dunn, Pineda, and Harris due up in this frame. And they did do an in-between inning dog promotion. As Dunn takes a swinging strike on the 94-mile-an-hour fastball, they had 2 dogs race to eat peanut butter. It was very exciting. Any dog promotion is a good promotion in my book. Ball and 2 strikes comes up and in, evening the count. 2-2. Phillies getting their start against the Marlins scoreless in the bottom of the 1st inning. Lehigh Valley tied 0-0 with Charlotte. They're also in the bottom of the 1st. Looks like they are threatening, though. Simone Muzziotti gets a hit. Full count here to Jack Dunn. Lefty Eric Miller comes set. Now he kicks and fires home. This is chopped into the Fightin' Phils dugout. Mike Jones puts a hand on it. Wide stance here from Dunn. Feet way more than shoulder width apart as he sends this foul on the roof. Very stretched out stance. Miller comes home. There is ball 4 after getting ahead in the count. He issues a walk to Jack Dunn. So Harrisburg will have a runner on first with nobody out here for Israel Pineda. This is a ground ball left side. Stokes, Vicuna onto first. They turn 2. Good double play ball by the Fightin' Phils. Very fast transition there by Vicuna at second. And that erases all the runners on the base pass. Puts 2 outs on the board. Here is Trey Harris. Harris has one of Harrisburg's 3 hits and one of their 2 stolen bases on the night. The Senators lead 1-0 thanks to Daniel Johnson's solo shot in the 1st. Fightin' Phils have just 1 hit. That was Vito Frisha. First pitch ball here to the righty Trey Harris. He has a very short stance as Miller comes up and in, bumping him out of the box. 1-1. His feet pretty close together. Line drive, it's going to drop in for a hit right in front of Carlos De La Cruz and left. 2-hit day for Trey Harris here as he gets him on successfully with 2 outs. Here is Jackson Clough. First pitch to the lefty batter. Gets a late strike call from Ethan Gorzak back behind the plate. This is bumped back foul. Down 0-2. Runner on first, 2 outs. He's going the pitch inside. No throw down by Vito. The 3rd stolen base of the game here for the Senators. The 2nd one from Trey Harris. And he gets himself into scoring position with 2 outs. This pitch is outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. This bounces over the plate. Good body block by Vito Frisch to keep it in front of him. The count is now full. Swing and a miss. Miller gets him on a payoff pitch, 97 miles per hour on the radar. Gonna strike out to end the frame and strand the runner on. So to the 5th we go. Harrisburg 1, Reading 0.
Join us as we celebrate Reading's Hispanic and Latino culture during 12 Friday home games this season. With Savage 61 Fiesta Fridays presented by eXp Realty, Breakthrough Beverage, Humane Pennsylvania, Origlio Beverage, and Mal Beer. Fiesta Fridays feature special Los Luchador de Reading uniforms, Hispanic and Latino food and music, and other cultural elements throughout the ballpark. Get your tickets now by calling 610-370-BALL or visiting us at the Weidenhammer ticket office at First Energy Stadium.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin' Phil's Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 in Berks and Monco. ROG Orthodontics and the Fightin' Phils, 2 great hometown partners.
Savage Auto Group is a proud sponsor of Fiesta Fridays. Enjoy an Our Phil's game, great food, music, and entertainment. The team will play in their Los Luchadores de Reading Latino tribute uniforms. Visit Timmy Profit and Savage Auto Group, Pennsylvania's most awarded dealership for all your automotive needs.
Here we go into the 5th inning at F&B Field. The Fightins trail the Senators 1-0 here. And Reading got to get the bats going. They only have 1 hit. Vito Frisch's single. But Madison Stokes, McCarthy Tatum, and Friesha himself do up in this frame. Luis Reyes still out on the rubber as Stokes puts the sky eye up the first baseline. Coming over is Marahildo. By the sounds of the crowd, he made the catch. Nope, it must have ended up in the stands. I cannot see down the first baseline at all. I am facing out to left field. It is not the most ideal angle, so just got to wait and see what they call, and it ended up being in the stands. The count, though, moves to 0-1. Reyes, 50 clean pitches coming in here to the top of the 5th. He's allowed just 1 run and one hit and 1 walk, no runs. Madison Stokes takes the ball, evening the count. Swinging strike there. So he goes off speed, 1-2. One, 2 misses just low below the knees. 2-2. So I thought This Day in Baseball Town history was a good one today because it reminded me of something that just happened. As Stokes chases a ball down and away for strike 3. There is out number 1 on the board. So in this day in 2018, pitcher Mackenzie Mills was promoted to Reading at noon and then traded for Marlins infielder Justin Bohr less than 3 hours later. He flew from Philadelphia to Clearwater, or he flew into Philadelphia from Clearwater, only to turn around and board another plane and head right to Jacksonville to join Miami's AA affiliate. He literally didn't even leave the Philadelphia airport. Now, what I find interesting about that is we almost had the same situation with Ben Brown recently as McCarthy Tatum takes a first pitch strike and sends the second one way deep to left field. Johnson there at the warning track to make the catch for out number 2. Ben Brown was on our roster for about 48 hours. He was scheduled to make the Friday start, but got traded right at the deadline to the Cubs, and so he never got to play for the Fightin' Phils. With 3 hours, a little bit less than 48 hours at least, Ben Brown came and got a jersey and a headshot, although he never got to play a game in the Fightin' Phils uniform. Here's Vito Freesia with 2 away. Freesia drives this into left field. That's going to drop in. Go all the way to the wall. He's hustling for 2. Johnson has trouble fielding it. A stand-up double for Vito Freesia, his second hit of the game. And he gets himself in scoring position for Carlos De La Cruz. Tying run out there on second. Our Phils down by just 1 here in the top of the 5th inning. But then I looked at the Senators this day in baseball town history, because Terry Byram does a really good job with his game notes. And theirs was about Bryce Harper, which is really funny. In 2011, obviously he came up through the national system, so he played here in the Eastern League. He's played in Reading as well. First pitch to De La Cruz inside for a ball. So in 2011, Bryce Harper earned his first ever AA ejection. The 18-year-old outfielder spiked his helmet after being called out on strikes by plate umpire Max Guile in the 7th inning. And I looked it up. He has had 14 big league ejections since then. Two balls, no strikes here to Carlos De La Cruz. Vito Freesia representing the tying run out on second with 2 outs. Here in the top of the 5th, top of the order, waiting in the on-deck circle. There's ball 3 to the 6'8", De La Cruz. Pitch is in the dirt. Fightin' Phil's trying to get something going in the halfway point of this contest. .30 popped up. It's going to go on the roof. Here it hit above my head. 3-1. Freesia out on second is only the 4th base runner of the game for the Fightin' Phils. Shuffles off the bag with 2 outs. He's going on contact. Reyes out of the stretch. Here's a 3-1. Ground ball left side. It gets through. Freesia coming home. Play at the plate. Oh, they got him. Not even close. A good throw by the left fielder Johnson. And they tag Vito out. De La Cruz will get credit for the hit, but that will end the inning. The Fightin' Phils can't tie it up. They trail by 1 to the bottom of the 5th we go here at F&B Field.
There you are in the great wide open when you hear it. Dinner time. When you're hungry, you're not going to let 5,000 feet of mountain get in your way. And if they try, that's what Kia's lineup of exceptionally capable SUVs with available all-wheel drive is for. The Telluride, Sorento, Sportage, and Seltos are how you know we take this pretty seriously. The SUVs and the dinner. Hurry into your local Kia dealer today. Kia, movement that inspires.
Visit kia.com for details. Always drive safely.
Feasers Incorporated, a family-owned, full-line food service distributor located in central Pennsylvania. Services restaurants, sporting facilities, theme amusement parks, healthcare facilities, educational facilities, and other institutions throughout Pennsylvania and the Mid-Atlantic region. For over 100 years, Feasers and its employees have committed themselves to making customer service their highest priority. Feasers works hard to provide customers with the products they require, delivered by their helpful fleet drivers. Feasers is large enough to serve and small enough to care. For more information, call 800-326-2828 or Feasers.com.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, "Are you okay?" the hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to help raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530.
Fightins get tagged out at the plate to end the top of the fifth, so they still trail 1-0 here in the bottom half. Andrew Schultz comes out of the bullpen, taking over for Eric Miller, who pitched 2 clean innings of work. Schultz will see Omar Melahildo before going back to the top of the order, a first pitch ball, and then a swinging strike as he reaches 96 on the radar gun. Melahildo struck out looking his first time up, although that was 2 pitchers ago against Carlo Reyes. Ground ball deep and short. Stokes blocks it, but he just can't get up and make the play. It was a really good effort by Madison there to at least knock the ball down. But a leadoff hit by the number 9 batter, Melahildo, puts a runner on and nobody out. As we go back to the top of the order, here is Rudy Martin. One run on 5 hits for Harrisburg. They've made an error in the field. No runs on 3 hits for Reading. Aggressive bunt attempt by Rudy Martin. Doesn't make contact, but does take a first pitch strike. Martin 0 for 2 today, a pop-up and a fly out. Checks his swing, and he does go around getting tied up on the inside. He's down 0-2. Philly trails by 1 against the Miami Marlins. They're only in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Pennsylvania native J.J. Bleday having himself a series in front of his family. This is a pitch inside. Freesia keeps it in front of him. 1-2. Lehigh Valley still scoreless against Charlotte. They're in the top of the 2nd at Coca-Cola Park. Blue Claws had a day game. They won 4-1 over the Greensboro Grasshoppers. Baron Radcliffe, his 9th home run of the season. And Clearwater leads St. Lucie 3-0. And they're in the top of the 4th. This ball is up above Martin's head. He's kept the bat on his shoulder with 2 strikes. Hasn't had to swing it yet with back-to-back balls. Shuffling off the bag at first is Melahildo, but Martin takes a swinging strike down to his knees. And there is out number 1 here in the 5th.
The second baseman, number 15, Darren Baker.
Baker lines this down the left field line. That'll drop in for a base hit. Covering a lot of ground is De La Cruz to get to it quickly. It just pushes Melahildo to 2nd. Now they have 2 on and 1 out here for Daniel Johnson.
The left field, number 9, Daniel Johnson.
This is shot into right field. Making a great play is Jalen Ortiz. Trying to double up the runner on 2nd. They can't. But that is a big out number 2. Ortiz covers a lot of ground in right field to get to that ball. It was smoked by Daniel Johnson. Here's Andrew Young with 2 on and 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th inning. Harrisburg still leads 1-0. They've led that way since the 1st with Johnson's solo shot. Schultz looks back at 2nd. Now he comes outside. 1-0 here to Andrew Young, who's 0 for 2 today as the designated hitter. I didn't realize it until earlier today, but we have been in Pennsylvania quite a bit this past couple of weeks. We were in Erie for a week, home in Reading. Now we're in Harrisburg, and then we're back in Reading for 2. And it feels like we're in all these different places, and it's still the same state. That's how big Pennsylvania is. I mean, I forgot today, and then I was walking around the ballpark, and I saw all these Phillies jerseys, and I was like, oh, man, like there's definitely Phillies fans out here in Harrisburg. I would say the majority are probably Phillies fans, not Nationals fans. Marihildo out on second. Baker on first, 2 outs as Schultz gets a swinging strike to Andrew Young, making the count 3-1. Leans over, has the ball back behind him. Now he comes set, glove at the chest. Brings it down to his waist. Here's the 3-1. Goes around, full count. Two on, 2 out here for Schultz, trying to preserve just a 1-run game. See if he can keep his Fightin' Phils in this contest. Looks back at second. Now he comes set. Here's the payoff pitch. Bounces over the plate. It gets past Frisha. And both runners advance on a walk. And now the base is loaded here. And the Sentinels are really threatening. With 2 outs, here is Jack Young. Marihildo singled to reach, so did Darren Baker. They're in third and second, respectively, and with a walk, Andrew Young gets to first. The bases are loaded here. With 2 outs, Jack done. This is just the 3rd appearance from Schultz after being promoted from High A Jersey Shore last week. Ground ball. At third, McCarthy Tatum bobbles it, sends it to first, not in time. It was very, very sharp, and he made a good stop to backhand it. It came up in his glove, caught it in the air, and they're going to go with an error on that play. That allows a run to score. Harrisburg now leads 2-0, and the bases are still loaded here. And now we'll see a visit from the pitching coach, Matt Hockenberry here. Darren Baker now at third, Young at second, Dunn at first. Here is Israel Pineda, who's 0 for 2 today. Schultz has 2 outs. Doesn't want any more damage to come across. The Fightins are certainly still in this game with a lot of baseball left. We are only in the bottom of the 5th inning. Meeting at the mound, breaks up right side of the infield. Coming in as well, Vicuna and Corridor. Bases are loaded here. 2 outs on the board. Pineda takes the first pitch, ball down and away. 2 ground outs today. 1 was a double play. Don't even need a double play here. Just need out number 3. This is popped up right side. It's going to head into the big group picnic area up the right field line. One bounces over the plate. Frisha keeps it in front of him. Runners stay put. Count now 2-1. Harrisburg leads 2-0 here. Both teams have made an error in both games. Baker, Young, Dunn. Left to right across the diamond. Pineda up at the plate. 2 outs on the board. Bottom 5. Here's the 2-1. This hits the strike zone 2-2. Deep in the hole at short. Madison Stokes, a throw up the line, and that's got to go in as a hit there. He tried his very best to make the play. Back-to-back sharp ground balls drive in runs for the Harrisburg Senators. It is 3-0 now, and the bases are still loaded. Andrew Young to third, Jack Dunn to second, and Pineda at first. Here is Trey Harris. And the only person not to bat, Jackson Clough, is in the on-deck circle. First pitch inside for a called strike. All of this has happened with 2 outs. Popped up onto the roof, becomes the 0-2 here to Harris, who's had 2 hits in the contest today already. Schultz steals line drive into the picnic area as it ropes foul up the right field side. Schultz fighting very hard here up to pitch number 26. Bases loaded and 2 outs here. Bottom 5, Harrisburg has already put 2 runs on the board. They lead 3-0. 0-2, smacked down the right field line, foul again. 4 pitches, all strikes here to Trey Harris. Jace is an offering down and away, clips a piece of it to stay alive. Probably for the best there that he got a piece of it because it was way out of reach of Vito Freisha and it would have gone wild. Bases loaded, 2 out. Schultz comes set. He's got Harris down 0-2. The pitch, Madison Stokes dives for it and makes a play at shortstop. Flashing some leather. He comes up with the baseball and ends the frame with the bases loaded. Makes an impressive play. Harrisburg does get 2 runs on 3 hits and 1 Fightin Phil's error. But he ends the inning without any more damage across the R. Phil's down by 3 to the top of the 6th we go here at F&B Field.
Join us as we celebrate Reading's Hispanic and Latino culture during 12 Friday home games this season. With Savage 61 Fiesta Fridays presented by eXp Realty, Breakthrough Beverage, Humane Pennsylvania, Origlio Beverage, and Mal Beer. Fiesta Fridays feature special Los Luchador de Reading uniforms, Hispanic and Latino food and music, and other cultural elements throughout the ballpark. Get your tickets now by calling 610-370-BALL or visiting us at the Weidenhammer ticket office at First Energy Stadium.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin Phil's Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 in Berks and Monco. ROG Orthodontics, and the Fightin Phils, two great hometown partners.
Savage Auto Group is a proud sponsor of Fiesta Fridays. Enjoy an R. Phil's game, great food, music, and entertainment. The team will play in their Los Luchadores de Reading Latino tribute uniforms. Visit Timmy Profit and Savage Auto Group, Pennsylvania's most awarded dealership for all your automotive needs.
You want a free oil change. Take the program to clean services to clean your product. The center fielder, number 15, Johann Rojas.
Fightin Phil's trail by 3 now as we go into the top of the 6th at F&B Field. They've got some work to do. So they'll send the top of the order up to the plate. Johann Rojas, Kevin Vicuna, and Wendell Rijo here. Chance to, at the very least, get on the board here, start chipping away at Harrisburg's league. Rojas lays down a bunt, but it goes foul. And he'll have to go back to the plate. Ball and a strike here to Rojas, who's 0 for 2 today. Kind of guy that you need to get on so he can get himself to third base and potentially score a run early here. Starter Reyes still out on the rubber, comes home as Rojas keeps the bat on his shoulder for a strike inside. Reyes 67 offerings now, and no sign of anybody up in the bullpen. They're going to let their starter roll through the 6th here. Excuse me. Popped up. Coming over is Pineda. That's going to end up in the seats. One-two smacked into left field, but it hangs up in the sky long enough for Johnson to make the catch. And there is out number 1 to start off the 6th. Here's Kevin Vicuna. Kevin lines this into right field for a base hit. He's going to get himself on board here with 1 out. Wendell Rijo comes up into Fightin Phil's trying to get something moving. Yesterday, 13 runs on the board. Now, they did most of that run scoring in the 9th, so still plenty of time. Facunia already caught stealing once today. We'll see how aggressive he is on the base pass as Wendell Rijo takes a first pitch ball. Does have 8 stolen bases. Here with the Fightin Phils, he has been caught 6 times. Rijo takes a called strike, 92. The fastball slipping down just a little bit from Reyes, but honestly not much. With 70 pitches under his belt, he's been able to maintain that velocity. Time is called, and it's granted before the pitcher let go of the baseball, so that is a no pitch there. No pitch. Gary Cathcart, the base running coordinator for the Phillies, is in town. helping us out. We've seen a big uptick in good base running here in the second half as Rio takes a swinging strike. Runner on first, one out here. Top of the sixth, the Fightin' Phils lead by 3. They're looking to dig into that lead a little bit. Rijo, slow roller to third, 5, 4, 3, but he runs it out. Oh man, he runs out the double play ball to keep this inning alive. That has been a lot of tight plays that we have seen here. He reaches on the fielder's choice. And out at second on the force is Kevin Vicuna. Here's Jalen Ortiz with a runner on first and 2 outs. Jalen 0 for 2 in the contest today. Checks his swing, but they say he does go. Down 0-1. Sees another swinging strike. 0-2. Time is called, granted to Ortiz here. He's going to step out of the batter's box and take a moment to himself. Wendell Rijo on first, 2 outs here, top 6. Reyes, the 0-2, bounces over the plate. Rijo's going for second. The throw by the catcher almost gets into the outfield. Really good play by the second baseman to get a glove on that. Rijo takes advantage of a wild pitch, getting himself out to second. In scoring position here for Ortiz, who took a ball in the dirt. Ortiz chases a pitch in the dirt. Going to have to throw down here by Pineda, who makes a clean play, and that will end the inning. The Fightin' Phils, they get more base runners, but they cannot bring a runner across the plate. So they trail by 3 as we head into the bottom of the 6th here at F&B Field.
The Fightin' Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Berks Packing is a family-owned and operated meat processor located here in Reading, specializing in hot dogs, ham, specialty meats, and more. Berks Packing provides America's classic ballpark with quality products, including the highly acclaimed flat-top grilled hot dog. Join us for Berks Packing Sunday Family Fun Days at Sunday home games all season long at Burst Energy Stadium.
Lidl is a normal grocery store with aisles and shelves and high-quality groceries, but only Lidl has really low prices. Like so low they're too good to be true. But true. Lidl, suspiciously low-priced groceries.
Fightin Phils get a base runner in the 6th, but they can't bring anybody home, so they trail 3-0 here in the bottom half. And the first pitch by Jackson Clough is taken into right center field, and he turns it into a double to start off the frame. Matt Seelinger enters the game here, taking over for Andrew Schultz, who gets just 1 inning of work. Runs to Schultz are unearned due to the error. A leadoff double from Jackson Clough. Here is Omar Marahildo. Corridor is going to come in at first. And Vicuna playing very close to second. Seelinger comes home. Cut on and miss. Down 0-1. 3 runs on 8 hits by Harrisburg. No runs on 4 hits by Reading. Both teams have made it error of the field tonight. Reading trying to keep their win streak alive. They've won 4 games in a row, which is a season high. They've done that 3 times. They have not won more than 4 in a row. They're going to have to come back here from a mid-game deficit if they want to keep that streak alive. Marahildo makes contact, fouling it back. He's down 0-2. This is a very long wait for a pitch here between Seelinger and Marahildo. But Mack comes out on top, a swinging strikeout. He is out number 1 here in the 6th. Clough remains on second. To the top of the order we go with Rudy Martin. Sun beginning to set here in Harrisburg. Still 82 degrees, still no breeze, but it's getting darker as we go on in this frame. Just about an hour and a half into this contest. In the bottom of the 6th, Harrisburg leads 3-0. Matt looks back at second. To the lefty bat, ball 1. Checking in on the Philadelphia Phillies, they trail by 2 now. They trail by 2 now just in the top of the 4th, so still early in that game at Citizens Bank Park. Lehigh Valley leads 1-0 over Charlotte. Jack Conley and RBI bringing home Scott Kingery. He's catching that game out there. Bailey Falter getting the start. Jersey Shore had a day game. They won 4-1, and Clearwater leading 5-0 now there in the top of the 5th at Baycare Ballpark. 2-0, ground ball right side, backhanded by Corridor. It's a race to the back. He's going to get there first. Clough moves over to third, but now there's 2 outs on the board here for Darren Baker. Baker 2 for 3, back-to-back at bats with a hit. This has popped up into the walkway down the left field line for strike number 1. The walkway goes all the way around, wrapping beyond the center field wall, and you could walk the whole length of the field in laps. I actually think that's really cool. Hartford has that as well. I like the way that's built. Runner on third, 2 outs. Ground ball right side, it's foul this time. Down 0-2 is Baker. Comes inside. Seelinger allowed a leadoff double. He's got back-to-back outs. Jackson Clough has made his way to third base. One-two, curves, and Matt Seelinger gets him swinging. Gets 2 strikeouts in the frame after a leadoff double to strand Clough at third and keep this just a 3-run game. To the top of the 7th we go. The Fightins have some work to do.
Hey fans, do you know your mud hens from your trash pandas? Then play Minor League Rundown, the official free-to-play game of minor league baseball, and compete for tickets and game day experiences. Rundown is made for masters of ballpark trivia. Playing is free and easy on any mobile device. Just head on over to www.ballyplay.com to sign up and play. Return for each open round to vie for more prizes, including the grand prize to attend championship weekend in Las Vegas this October. It's never been this fun to get caught in a rundown.
Into the top of the 7th here at F&B Field. Reading trails Harrisburg 3-0. Aldrum Corridor, Madison Stokes and McCarthy Tatum are due up as Luis Reyes, the starter, remains in this game for Harrisburg. 78 pitches under his belt as he sends a first pitch strike to the lefty. Fightins just 4 hits today, 2 from Vito Freesia, 1 from Kevin Vicuna, and 1 from Carlos De La Cruz. 3-run game still quite possible here for the Fightin' Phils. They scored yesterday 13 runs, 9 in the 9th inning. They can easily put up a 3 spot, but they've got to get some runners on base here as Aldrum takes a pitch inside, 2-1. Some light stretching going on in Harrisburg's bullpen. Nobody throwing as of yet. Two-1 is a called strike, 2-2. Porter 0 for 2 today, a line out and a ground out. And to start off this inning with a runner on. 2-2 down on strikes as he corkscrews around. There is out number 1 to start off this frame. Strikeout number 7 from Luis Reyes. And that ties a season high for him, which he's done twice this season. But this is certainly by far and away his best start. Unless Reading can tag him up here. Madison Stokes steps in. He takes a first pitch ball, 0 for 2 in the contest today. Pitch comes down and away, 2-0. Sent foul, dribbling back towards Reading's dugout. Big leg kick out of Reyes. Another one fouled back into the backstop, and the count evens 2-2. One out here, top of the 7th. The Phillies trying to get a base runner down by 3. Reyes keeping his fastball still 92-93. Stokes sends this deep to left field, back into the cheap seats off the wall. He's going to hustle for 2, a double for Madison Stokes as it bounces right in front of the left field grandstand. Stays in the ballpark, but he gets himself in scoring position. Here is McCarthy Tatum. Tatum had a bang-up day yesterday. 3 hits, including a 3-run home run. He shoots this down the left field line. Johnson going back at the warning track. He'll make the catch. Stokes is going to tag up. The throw is wildly off the third base line, and Madison able to get 90 feet from home, with Vito Freesia up, who is 2 for 2 in the contest today. Just really trying to bring in at least 1 run for the Fightin' Phils. They've been successful for 2 outs this season. And now they're going to have the pitching coach, Justin Lord, come out here. Luis Reyes up to 90 offerings. Tomorrow's game is a noon game, so I'll be able to bring you some action during your work day and help you get through the day. Noon, lefty Ethan Lindau versus lefty Tim Cate, so that'll be pretty fun. Actually, I thought they told me it was Jake Irvin, so I'm going to have to confirm here. Either way, Ethan Lindau getting the start for the Fightin' Phils in tomorrow's contest. Vito Freesia takes a ball and then another one down and away. He's up in the count 2-0. Reyes steals. This clips the corner. 93 miles an hour, 2-1. Two outs on the board. Runner on third is Madison Stokes. Our Phils trail by 3 as Vito takes a pitch in the dirt. He leads the count 3-1. Waiting in the on-deck circle, Carlos De La Cruz. The Fightin' Phils trying to get on the board here in the top of the 7th. Ball 4, and Vito's going to walk down to first. So they did switch pitchers, apparently. Nobody told me. Lefty Tim Cate getting the start tomorrow. Now righty Jake Irvin is on Thursday, or when, I don't even know what day anymore, Friday. Vito Frecia out on first, Madison Stokes at third, and Carlos De La Cruz has an opportunity to come up in a big way. Takes a first pitch ball and another one in the dirt. Fightin Phil's trying to get on the board. They are down by 3, and now Harrisburg's got somebody warming up in their pen. There's a called strike inside. Stokes a solid base runner. If anything should get past Pineda, he'll be able to move over, but Pineda has been solid here this frame. De La Cruz had a hit in his last at-bat. Runners on the corners and 2 away. Phil's down by 3. Reyes comes home. De La Cruz shoves this into left field. Back. Martin, he makes the catch right at the corner. 4:05 deep at the park. And he ends the inning. What a hit out of De La Cruz. And it just hangs up in the sky. The Fightin Phil strands 2 runners on as the frame ends. That will do it as we head into the bottom of the 7th. Stretch time at the ballpark.
Gear up for Fightin Phil season. Visit the Brentwood Industries Fightin Phil's team store at First Energy Stadium or check out our online store 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at rphils.com/shop. We have a wide variety of Fightin Phil's hats, t-shirts, kids apparel, and more. Looking for something new? Check out our latest selections of Los Luchadores de Reading and Reading Hot Dogs gear, plus throwback, black, R-Train, R-Phil's attire. Root for your Fightins in style. Stop by the Brentwood Industries Fightins team store or rphils.com/shop.
The sound of an ice-cold Corona is music to my ears. Oh, run that back. Dope. Now drop that beat. And hit me with the hook, player. Hey, whatever you do with your fine life, just do you, player. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
The Fightin Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, J.P. Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's J.P. Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. J.P. Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Matt Seelinger gets another frame here in the bottom of the 7th inning. The Fightin Phils threatened in the top half, but they still could not get a runner on the base pass, and they trail by 3 in the back part of this ball game. Seelinger looked to keep them in this as Daniel Johnson lines us into left center field. Once again, Harrisburg will start off the frame with a base runner. That is their 4th consecutive inning with the base runner to start off. Andrew Young takes the first pitch strike, then a ball inside. 1-1. Popped up Down the first base side, it's going to come into the stands, even though Aldrum Corridor comes after it. 1-2. This is rolled over on. Keep his 1-2 count. Runner on first. Nobody out here for Matt Seelinger. The 1-2. Outside. 2-2. That's up and away. 3-2. Count is now full. Daniel Johnson singled to reach to start off this frame. He's out on first with nobody out. Seelinger's second inning of work. He had a leadoff single back in the 6th. Got 3 consecutive outs. We'll see if he can do it. No, the pitch is outside. Ball 4, and that'll put 2 on with nobody out. Looks for a bunt attempt there. Corridor charging from first, but he pulls back as it is a ball. Another attempt for bunt. Corridor racing in at first. There's ball 2. Senators have already loaded the bases once today. They lead 3-0 here in the bottom of the 7th. This game was cruising. It slowed down a bit as we are nearing the 2-hour mark. There's the bunt. Nope. Oh my God, nobody is there to make the play. Tatum went to go cover third. And Seelinger just couldn't get to it quick enough off the mound. And it ends up in no man's land. It was a perfectly placed bunt by Jack Dunn to load the bases here with nobody out.
If you lost an iPhone, you can claim it at Fan Services.
Here's Israel Pineda with the bases loaded and nobody out. He's already come up in this scenario before today and delivered with an RBI single.
Number 13, Israel Pineda.
Sharply lined over the head of Aldrum Corridor down the first base line. It is foul. Ooh, thankfully. Guys were on a mission to score and break this game wide open. Still within reach of the Fightin' Phils. Only a 3-run game despite how many base runners have honestly been on either side. Harrisburg has left 8 on the base pass. The Fightins have left 6. Bases loaded upstairs to Pineda, 1-1. Shall we check around the affiliates? Philadelphia trails by 2. Noah Syndergaard still in the game. The Phillies have just 1 hit, Gene Segura. And they have not been issued any walks and no hit by pitches, so just that 1 base runner. Line drive, this is going to drop in right field. Ortiz fires it in. It scores just 1 run. An RBI single from Israel Pineda makes it 4-0, and the bases continue to be loaded with nobody out. Somebody up and throwing in the bullpen for the Fightin' Phils. I think it looks like Billy Sullivan to me. And manager Sean Williams is going to come out here. See if he points to the bullpen. He does. We'll take a quick break. Stuck in the bottom of the 7th with the bases loaded and nobody out. Billy Sullivan inherits the bases loaded and nobody out. Harrisburg has already scored a run in this frame. They lead 4-0, and Sullivan will see Trey Harris with Young, Dunn, and Pineda left to right across the diamond. And he hasn't even thrown a pitch yet as Vito Fresia arguing with the home plate umpire here. Herbert Iser is the only backup catcher. And now manager Sean Williams is going to come out as well. They're saying it was a pitch clock violation. He didn't even throw. How could there be a violation? How could you have a... He didn't even set up. He just got on the mound. So he'll take a first pitch ball automatically. That's just not what the clock is for. 1-0 is a called strike. Billy's going to fight here, be aggressive with the bases loaded. The infield coming in. They're going to try to protect the plate here. A 4-run game is still manageable. You do not want this to get out of hand in the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. Harris takes strike 2. They don't even have their own player up on the video board. There we go. Checks his swing, going down and away. They say he does not go around. Evens the count 2-2, but he went after a ball down in the dirt, that's for sure. This is chopped over the head. McCarthy Tatum only has a play to make it first. So they get one out. A run does come across the board. It's 5-0 Harrisburg. Excuse me, that was Madison Stokes making that play back behind the mound. Young crosses the plate. Dunn to third. Pineda to second. First is open here, so there's no force, which is tough for Jackson Clough. 2 on, 1 out here. Sullivan inheriting both of these runners on the base path still. This is a pop-up. It should be in the infield. Coming in, De La Cruz. He calls off Stokes. And it's too shallow for runners to tag, which is huge for Billy as he puts out number 2 on the board. He's retired 2 consecutive batters that he has faced. And now we'll see the number 9 hitter, Omar Marahildo, with Dunn on third and Pineda on second. Billy kicks and fires. First pitch, checks his swing, doesn't go around. Called strike inside, 1-1. Billy 96 with the fastball. Trying to get the job done here. 1 run has scored on his watch, 1 back on Matt Seelinger's, although both of those runs will track back to Seal's line. Here's the 1-1. Big cut on and miss with that high heat fastball. Got him 1-2. This is shot deep to left field. De La Cruz watches it fly. 3-run home run for the Senators. They break this game wide open. They lead 8-0 here in the bottom of the 7th, and they have now done what Reading did to them yesterday. Putting up 5 runs in this frame alone. 12 hits. Well, that clears the base pass as we go back to the top of the order. Here is Rudy Martin. Rudy Martin down 0-2 quickly here. Sullivan deals. Everybody thought he clipped the corner. Ready to run back into the dugout, but will go again. 8-0 Harrisburg here in the bottom of the 7th. Martin goes down swinging, and that will end the inning, but not before they put up a 5-run frame capped off by Marihildo's 3-run blast. They lead 8-0. The Fightin' Phils come up in the top of the 8th here. Need some offense.
K Pool and Spa offers a variety of expert services for both in and above ground pools and hot tubs. They provide the service for Pool Pavilion at the First Energy Stadium and keep it clean and maintained throughout the entire season. Based in Reading, Pennsylvania, they've been family owned and operated for 40 years. Turn to K Pool and Spa for the best value and professional service.
International Fireworks is the official fireworks provider for the R-Phils. International Fireworks shoots all 33 fireworks shows throughout the R-Phil season, including 6 Mega Blast fireworks shows. International Fireworks also provides the pregame fireworks after the national anthem at each game. International Fireworks has a retail store in nearby Douglasville, Pennsylvania, where you can purchase all of your fireworks. Visit fireworksrus.com for more information about the International Fireworks retail store in Douglasville. Thanks again to International Fireworks, the official fireworks provider of the R-Phils.
Looking for the place to have the ultimate family fun at the Fightin' Phils game? Look no further than Capital Blue Cross Funland. Capital Blue Cross Funland features the most exciting games and entertainment at the ballpark, including speed pitch, mini golf, ring toss and peach basket toss, mascot autograph booth, a bounce house, and the incredible giant inflatable slide. Bring your family to all the fun at their next R-Phils game at Capital Blue Cross Funland.
Top of the 8th inning, the game has changed here. Harrisburg put up 5 runs on 4 hits with Marihildo's 3-run shot, and they lead 8-0 now. Finally, they will go to the bullpen here as Johann Rojas starts it off, takes a ball and a strike. Zach Brixey on the rubber here after the starter Reyes has his most impressive outing of the season, going 7 innings of shutout ball, 5 hits, 2 walks, and 7 strikeouts on a total of 98 pitches. Reyes takes one inside, evening the count at 2. Brixey just a .77 ERA. Rojas takes another ball. The count is now full. Reading needs some base runners here or something. Down by 8 with 6 outs left to go here in this game. Rojas stays alive, bumping it back foul. Brixey kicks some dirt here. Facing home plate. Now he turns his body. Big left leg kick. The payoff pitch, ground ball to short. Clough over to first. There's out number 1.
Second baseman number 3, Kevin Vicuna. Number 2.
Here's Kevin Vicuna. Up the middle goes Kevin. It gets past a diving Baker. A 2-hit night for Vicuna here as he gets himself on first with just 1 out. Here is Wendell Rijo.
Designated hitter number 5, Wendell Rijo.
sharply struck down the third base line, hops over the glove of Dunn. And Wendell Rijo is going to take second here. A double will push Kevin Vicuna to third, and the Fightin' Phils threatening here in the top of the 8th. Back-to-back hits for the Fightin' Phils. They have 7 to the Senators' 12, but Hartford has 8 runs and they don't have any. Two on and one out here for the Fightins in the top of the 8th. Ortiz unloads, taking this out to center field. Racing in as Harris tagging. Nope. Kevin's going to stay put at third. He thought about coming home, but Harris brings it in very quickly, much to the cheers of the crowd, and out number 2 goes on the board. Here's Aldrum Corridor as the Fightins look to not get shut out here. Trail by 8 runs. Just trying to get at least one on. Still have 4 outs left in this ball game. Certainly it's not over until the final out is made. Brixey pitching with Vicuna on third and Rijo on second. Aldrum Corridor takes a first pitch strike. Corridor sends this deep to left field. It's going to bounce off the corner. 2 runs will score on this double as it trickles down the wall. Aldrum Corridor drives in 2 runs for the Fightin' Phils. They trail by just 6 now. And they get on the board here, refusing to be shut out. And Corridor probably had, if that was 2 feet to the left, it would have ended up in that short porch in the seats. The wall goes up from about 10 feet to 20 feet in left center field, and he hit it right at that corner where it goes up. So he gets himself on to second here with 2 outs. Madison Stokes looks to continue the frame. Stokes lines this into right. Coming in is Harris. It'll hold up in the sky for him to make the catch. But Aldrum Corridor gets the job done. He drives in 2 runs. The Fightin' Phils trail by 6 to the bottom of the 8th. We go here at F&B Field.
You can add a delicious all-you-can-eat buffet to any Reading Fightin' Phils game ticket for only $19. No need to visit the concession stand. You can add a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet to any ticket. This selection includes barbecue chicken, barbecue sandwiches, cheeseburgers, hamburgers, hot dogs, mac and cheese, corn, pasta salad, baked beans, potato salad, chips, fruit, cookies, and all Pepsi products. Call the Fightins at 610-370-BALL, order online at Fightins.com, or visit the Weidenhammer ticket office at First Energy Stadium.
Unlike any other area in First Energy Stadium, the Savage 61 Dugout Suite puts you in the closest seat to the action on field, located just feet away from the diamond on the first base side. With covered seating, abilities in motion accessible seating, and the most unique view around, your group will thank you over and over again for this one-of-a-kind experience. Tickets for the Dugout Suite start at $25 and include options to add food and drink packages.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Mao Beer and Stockertown Beverage throughout the 2022 season. Mao Beer and Mao's Cinco Estrellas Lager, which is available in the Stadium Plaza Bar, has 128 amazing years of brewing history. Make sure to pick up Mao Beer and Mao Cinco Estrellas Lager at First Energy Stadium and our Plaza Bar throughout the 2022 season and through our partner at Soccertown Beverage. Mao Beer will be on site for all of our Fiesta Friday games with samplings of their amazing Cinco Estrellas Lager. Mao Beer is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin' Phils and all Fiesta Friday celebration games. Mao Beer, the 5-star taste and quintessential beer from Madrid. Please drink responsibly.
Into the bottom of the 8th we go. The Fightin' Phils get 2 back in the top half. Off the bat of Aldrum Corridor, bringing in Vicuna and Rijo. They trail by 6 as Darren Baker, Daniel Johnson, and Andrew Young are due off. Billy Sullivan passes the ball over to Jack Perkins here. And Perkins sends in a first pitch strike. Risha tries to frame that on the corner, but it's 1-1. Checking in with the Phillies today. They're still down 2-0 in the bottom of the 6th at CBP. They still have just that one hit out of Gene Segura as Baker fouls this back for strike number 2. Lehigh Valley leads 1-0 on Jack Conley's RBI. They are in the bottom of the 6th at Coca-Cola Park. Guess who's pitching against them? Vince Velasquez. Jersey Shore played a day game. They took that 4-1, and Clearwater leading 5-2 over St. Lucie in the bottom of the 7th at Baycare Ballpark. This is shot into the Fightin's bullpen. Mike Jones and everybody ducks down there to avoid getting hit. Got a helmet on in there since he's coaching first, so that'll help. This is sent foul into the grandstand down the third baseline. Inside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And down on strikes is Darren Baker. Perkins starts it off with the K. And there is out number 1 on the board. Here's Daniel Johnson. Ground ball right side. Facunia gets a glove on it onto first. A heck of a play. That's some gold glove effort out there by Kevin. And he puts out number 2 on the board quickly. Here's Andrew Young now. 2 outs. Fightin' Phils will have 3 outs in the top half. Try to come up with at least 6 runs. They'll send Tatum, Freesia, and De La Cruz up to the plate. Here's the 1-1, down and away, 2-1. Three and one. That's in for a strike. Perkins reaches 91. And the count is now full. 2 outs on the board here in the bottom of the 8th inning, trying to put his team back up to bat as Perkins, the payoff pitch. Ground ball down the third base line. McCarthy Tatum on the run, and a 1-2-3 inning for Jack Perkins as he sends his team back up to bat. Top of the 9th we go. The Phils trail 8-2.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are pleased to present you with their classic game program, all electronically. This program has information on the coaching staff, player roster, and front office staff. It also includes feature stories and alumni reports on all of your favorite guys who spend time in baseball town. Visit ourphils.com/programs to check it out.
Our Phils fans can continue to expect great performances all season long on the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage. It's the home of great local talent, including the Our Phils mascot band. Burke's Commercial Roofing prides itself on being a locally owned and operated company that puts an emphasis on customer service. They provide free on-site estimates and can handle any size repair, restoration, or replacement. Visit burkscommercialroofing.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information. And don't forget to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show at the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage at America's Classic Ballpark.
At Savage 61, our goal is to assist you in making a confident decision. Our friendly professional staff members are available to answer your questions and listen to your needs. Whether you're shopping for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we're ready to help you with your search. Visit our dealership on Pottsville Pike.
Into the top of the 9th here. Harrisburg leads Reading 8-2. McCarthy Tatum, Vito Freesia, and Carlos De La Cruz will be due up in this frame. Zach Brixey out for another inning of work. He allowed a 2-run scoring double from Aldrum Corridor for 2 runs in the 8th. We'll see what Reading could do in the 9th, down to their final 3 outs. Tatum takes the first pitch ball, then sends the next one he sees foul. Inside. 3 balls and a strike. Working to start off with a leadoff base runner here. Put on 9 runs in the 9th yesterday. They need at least 6 here today. There is ball 4. And McCarthy Tatum will take a leadoff walk. Second walk of the game today. 2 flyouts to left field. Vito Freesia has been on all 3 times tonight. 2 hits and a walk. Will come up with a runner on and nobody out here in the top of the 9th. First pitch strike here to V. Batting from the right side, a 2-hit game yesterday, a 2-hit game at least today. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Phillies get a run back in the 6th as Kyle Schwarber doubles home Bryson Stott, so they do get their second hit of the game on the board. Here's the 0-2, sent back foul. Lehigh Valley still leads by 1. They are in the top of the 7th. Sam Kudrod, who is on Major League Rehab, is out in relief in that contest. Phillies pitching staff has held Charlotte to just one hit tonight. Bailey, Falter, and Coonrod. Here's the 0-2 to V. It's up above the letters, a ball and 2 strikes. Fightin Phil's down 8 runs on 12 hits by the Senators, 2 runs on 8 hits by the Art Phils. Both teams have made an error in today's game. Vito Freisha chases strike 3, and he is out number 1 here in the 9th. McCarthy Tatum still out on first. Here's Carlos De La Cruz. This is chipped back foul. Strike 1. Called strike 0-2. De La Cruz had a base hit back in the 5th, trying to bring a run home, but Freisha tied up at the plate. 1 for 3 in the contest today. Tatum shuffling off the bag at first. Stepping off the rubber is Brixey. Now he'll step back on here. Oh, 2, and it's a called strike 3. Caught looking as De La Cruz back-to-back strikeouts here for Brixey after a leadoff walk. He'll go to the top of the order here. Two outs on the board. Here's Johann Rojas. Fightin Phil's trail 8-2 here. Runner on first, and Rojas, who's 0 for 4 today, up at the plate. Takes the first pitch. He sees out to center field, but Martin is there. Puts his glove up in the air and makes the catch. The Fightin Phils fall 8-2 here in Harrisburg. And the series evens at 1 apiece. End up getting 8 hits on the board. Kevin Vicuna, a 2-hit day. Vito Freisha, a 2-hit day. And it's Aldrim Corridor who has the RBIs in the contest today. 2 on a double back in the 8th to score Vicuna and Riha. And the Fightin Phils fall to the Harrisburg Senators 8-2 in the contest today. 2 hours and 27 minutes in front of a 2,874-person crowd. Series evens at 1 apiece. A day game tomorrow. Lefty matchup, Tim Cate versus Ethan Lindau. Your final score, fans, Harrisburg 8, Reading 2. Thanks so much for tuning in.